What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Good Pickins podcast, man. How you doing, Ray?
Doing as good as I can be, I guess, considering
Oh
all the things that
man,
have been going on.
yeah.
But for the people that don't know, Tank, our dog, has been going through the ringer. Obviously, you can see all the slobber that's all over my arm right here. But
Little
yeah,
buddy.
yeah. But
Yeah, man.
a leg amputation later, starting chemotherapy tomorrow, so it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
But otherwise, pretty good. How about yourself?
pretty good, man. Just
Good.
living the dream, eating ice cream.
Hey, we love that.
Yeah, man. Andy So Metal, what's going on? Welcome, Hillary. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, man. So, I guess we need to just fill people in on what's going on. Since it's been like a good old
I
month since
know.
we've
I
had
know.
a. Mm.
It's
So,
been
well, for me, what's been going on is, just a lot of work, and we've just had conflicting schedules with the Thursday night events. A lot of things that come up with my church, so that's where I've been at on Thursdays. Uh, and Ray went out of town once, right?
Yep, yeah, we went all the way to University of Illinois for Tank's surgery, which is 3 hours away. So not exactly short drive, not exactly long drive, but enough to dedicate multiple days to it. So yeah, and then as soon as we dropped him off, my grandmother unfortunately passed away that same day. So
Oh wow,
we've been going through the ringer. So we drove all the way back to St. Louis to be with family. Picked him up, had my grandmother's funeral following that. It was a whole thing. So these last 2 weeks have been a blur. But I mean, business has been good. So
that's
I mean,
good. Yeah,
yep. We did a
Hillary said.
couple.
Go ahead,
Oh,
go
go.
ahead. I'm sorry.
I was
No, I
just
was
gonna
just
say
saying,
no.
Hillary.
We had a couple whatnot auctions. I think we've had five now, and they've been going pretty good. So
Nice.
yeah, we've been very fortunate for all the support and all that. But yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. Hillary said poor Tank has been in the thick of it. Hope he's on the road to recovery, and she's also sorry for your loss.
he definitely is getting there. It's this might be a little TMI, but a lot of pee, a lot of poop is happening inside of our house. But
Yeah,
we're taking it one day at a time. That's all you can do. And
yeah,
thank you for the condolences. Uh,
yeah.
but
Well,
yeah, so it's
I
been a
guess,
process. It's been a
yeah,
process.
I guess, there's not really much you can do right now, but just be patient
Yeah,
and hope the chemo works.
yeah, exactly. And like Emily and I were just talking about this, Esty and I, like I am super fortunate to be in reselling because if I was working like a different job, if I was working my old job, working 10, 12-hour
Mhm.
days and being away from Tank for so long, like I don't even know how it would work out. I'm
Yeah,
sure Emily would lose her hair and go
of course.
crazy and
Yeah,
I mean it's been really nice to have such a flexible job
yeah,
to be able to give her a little reprieve with taking care of
right.
Tank because I mean it's pretty much like kind of round the clock with him, unless we sedate him. You know what I'm saying? But we're
Yeah,
obviously not trying to just keep him sedated all the time and stuff like that. So, but
that
yeah,
makes
no,
sense.
it's been it. We are very thankful that both of our jobs actually, because she also works from home. That
Hmm.
we're able to be here with him and sort of
Yeah,
weave our work days in and out and around,
that's great.
that and
Yeah,
stuff. So, yeah,
sweet.
yeah, very
All right,
thankful.
we got Fino in the building. What's up, Fino? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you
What's up,
coming hanging
Fino?
out with us. Hillary says so many body fluids.
It
Yeah.
is a house just full of bodily fluids.
Mm.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it really is. It
Well,
really is.
prayers going up. Did you ever get that money I sent you?
We
Did it
did. We
go
did.
through?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
Yes.
right.
And thank you to everybody else that's like even just, come to a whatnot show and given us a view or like bookmarked the show because even
Yeah.
just that little bit really does help out, especially on a platform like whatnot where it tends to show, the shows that have more viewers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So,
So
yeah.
how big is your whatnot now?
I think we're nearing like 100 followers, so not too bad.
Okay.
Um, the shows have been pretty good. I did notice that the VHS community on Whatnot
Mm,
is like super tight knit. Everybody kind
yeah.
of knows each other, like
Okay.
they'll kind of razz each other if they're like bidding for the same
Yeah.
item sort of thing, and they really
Okay.
show up. They really show up. But I really hope that I continue to see the same sort of support in like different avenues of media because not everybody collects VHS, also collects
Right.
video games or
Yeah.
whatever. So,
Right.
but we'll get there. We've only done CDs and VHS so far,
Mm,
and we're kind of testing out different times of the day,
right.
different genres. Like the last VHS show I did was mostly all like animated stuff, so it was like
Mm,
Doug, Rugrats, Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja
right.
Turtles, like all the stuff that we loved when we were children.
Yeah.
And that show did really well. A lot
That
of
makes
turnout for
sense.
that. So I mean, like, it just depends, because like you'll have some people that only collect horror VHS,
Mm.
animated stuff. I mean, whatever. So it's interesting to see, like, just testing it out, just seeing
Yeah.
how,
Well, I have kind of seen that as a theme with like some of the bigger sellers like Paul Cantu and a couple of other clothing resellers are like, all right, today's going to be a football themed launch and then
Sure,
the next live stream is going to be like strictly like vintage these types of items. And
yeah,
so yeah, I can understand, trying to make it a themed show based around a certain type of material. But yeah, that's good,
yeah.
man. At least you're, making sales over there with 100 followers.
Exactly, exactly. Like, I
Right.
mean, it might only be like, a $50 to $100 sale day, but I mean, when you're popping off, 45 minutes, into a show, like, I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's less than an hour, I'll take it. And I'm moving
Right.
product, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that there's the important thing to remember, like, if you guys are thinking about doing whatnot, is I think it is a really great platform for moving lesser valued items quicker, and that's just really important to remember. Because if you're putting all of your bangers on Whatnot and not on
Yeah.
eBay, not might
Yeah.
not be the play. Maybe a banger
No.
here and there to
Right.
create a following and
Get a
keep
good
people coming
deal. Yeah.
back, but
Yeah.
don't put all your bangers on Whatnot, man. That's the
At least
trend
not
that I've
starting out. That's for sure.
exactly. Once you
Yeah.
get to 10,000 followers, like Chris
Yeah.
flipped the
Then you can do
world,
it.
you
Yeah.
can you're selling hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise every day.
Yeah.
Granted his cost of goods are really low, but dude, have you ever heard about like the drama that goes on with the card people on Whatnot? Because
Mm-mm.
it's crazy. Like there have been things where like I was reading on the Whatnot Reddit about
Mhm.
like people would like do card breaks and like a really valuable card would like come out of this
Mhm.
pack and they would like not even send them the value, they would like send the pack and not the valuable card itself, like they would take the card out and like do whatever with
Really?
like, oh, just also, or like people would put a card up that's like really valuable and they wouldn't get the number that they wanted, so they would like send a different card or like what, dude, just crazy stuff like
That's
fake
crazy.
packs, like they're faking sealed card packs now, which
Yeah.
is so wild.
And
But that
what's
just,
the point of doing this though, man? Like to just rip people off?
I, yeah, I guess. Like,
Wow.
and apparently, like, there's been some like whatnot has come under fire for this, but like
Mhm.
they're kind of not banning these people, like because they do so
Yeah.
much business. This is just assuming, this is put my little
Mhm.
tinfoil hat on real quick here, but I mean that's
Yeah.
there is so much drama in the card world on Whatnot right now. It is absolutely wild.
Well,
Um,
apparently there's a lot of drama on whatnot, period, right now. But
dude, I don't know. Again, like I'm super stoked that like the little
yeah,
VHS community that I've interacted with has been super cool. Everybody
yeah,
knows each other.
yeah,
Everybody's buying tapes and like, oh, you added this to your collection. Like
yeah,
and that's what I was like hoping what that would be like,
yeah,
right? Like instead of
yeah.
being like this drama filled, like, because I'm sure
Right.
the hype sneaker crowd is probably the
Oh,
same
bro.
way. I'm sure
The
it
hype
is.
sneaker crowd is so like the thing about the hype sneaker crowd, dude, is like it's a bunch of young, like vintage dudes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're all like, a lot of them dudes are not nice people. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah.
just like young
Out for the
punks.
check. Yeah, out for
Yeah.
the
So,
bag.
yeah. So a lot of it, trying to get into that community, man, bro, they're gonna roast you. They're gonna talk trash on you. They're gonna like, it's
Yeah.
one of those. That's one of the reasons why I got out of selling hype sneaker or making hype sneaker content
Sure.
Like that channel was pretty much monetized, man. I jumped off the ship at like 860 subs. I was like, yeah, I'm good on this.
Yeah.
This content is not fun to make.
Yeah.
So I got
Yeah.
out of that game, man.
Yeah, it's but I will say this though. I mean, going forward, like I'm excited to see what other communities exist there outside of the drama-filled ones, of course.
Yeah,
But yeah, so far it's been great. It's been great. I
that's good.
absolutely love it. And if any of you guys are interested in joining Whatnot, I do have an affiliate link. Just hit me up. I'd be glad to give it to you.
There you
So
go.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, we got Miss Lachey in the building. Hey, 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 what's going on?
What's up, Miss Lachey?
Gyropack said your order got shipped out, so you should be getting it pretty soon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, the numismatic? I don't know how you
I
pronounce
don't know.
that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. News
Numismaniac.
numismaniac.
I know it's got to do with.
Numismaniac?
I know there's a way to numismaniac. I don't know. I know it's
Dude, I
about
don't know.
coins.
I don't know.
I
I
know
don't
it's
know.
about coins. I know the meaning of the word.
I don't even know the meaning of the word. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like coin collecting and selling and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
What's up, Nita? How you doing?
What's up, Nita?
Um, Harry Tornado uses whatnot the same way. Quick moving and lesser valued items go in their whatnot auctions. More valuable items go on eBay. Exactly. And
Yeah.
I think that's where Chris Flip the World got that business model from.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I
Brian.
think I think that it would be cool to see a flip flop in between the stuff that we put in the booth as well, because I feel like we can stretch our dollar a couple more in the booth.
Yeah,
But just taking some stock out of the booth, putting it on Whatnot, and then vice versa, taking the Whatnot stuff that didn't sell, putting it in the booth,
put it in the booth. Yeah,
and then see how that works, and then that way we're not limiting ourselves to only two streams of income, so on and so
yeah.
forth. So, or even just delisting some stuff that's been on eBay for a long time. Like, for example, I've had a bunch of lower tier sealed VHS on eBay for months
Mhm.
and months. I guarantee you I could do like a whatnot sealed only show, sealed only
Yeah,
VHS show, and I could make some bucks, right? Like,
I'm sure you could. Yeah, absolutely.
so yeah, we'll see how it goes though.
Miss Lachey said, "Glad to hear you're doing well on whatnot. It's definitely worth a try for a different sales avenue. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll stick to that word again. The card game is way over my head.
Oh,
Uh,
same. Same.
yeah,
It's
it's
so
over mine
crazy.
too.
Just go to a couple shows and just see how like it's just crazy. I don't It's
What's up,
crazy.
Bobby?
What's going on, Bobby?
It means crazy coin collector. Okay.
Oh,
He said,
all
just
right.
call me. Are you a man or a woman? Just call me Skipper if you can't pronounce it. I assume that's a man's name, but you never know
Skipper.
these days.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Skipper works. Skipper's
Yeah.
much easier than New Maniac. I know I'm like sounding like the most stupid ever in the comment section right now to anybody. You can feel free to roast me.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Roast both
it's
of
all
us.
good. It's all good. It's like I have to ask Hillary how to pronounce anything of a town that's on the East Coast. Like Hillary, how's that pronounced?
Right.
I need your skills.
Right. Right.
Said I'm definitely a guy, a very old guy. I've actually seen you around. I used to see you in man, what's that guy's name? Johnny, the Cajun reseller. I used to see you in Johnny's channel way back in the day, when I first got into YouTube reselling. Hey, my guy, I just saw you. There's a
Hey.
notification. You're on my phone right now. Like you just dropped a video or a short or something.
What's up,
Maybe it didn't
James?
just drop, but I just got the notification. What's going on with you, my guy? James getting ready to go on old vacation. He said he's going
Hey.
to the Nashville Benz. I think the
Okay.
one that he's going to is the one I went to. The one it's kind of like in the hood. They got a lot of good stuff there.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I confused the heck out of y'all with the wicked pisser.
Yeah.
What's up, Key? What up? What
What's
up?
going on, Key?
Just to pull a video. Okay. All right, cool. Uh
Hey, we love to see
Posh,
it though, James. We love to see it.
Poshmark is doing okay for me today.
I
Surprised
was, dude.
about
I was gonna
that.
ask how's Posh treating you. Emily and I were just talking about uh, potentially her making the transition yet again back to full time reselling, because I think we like briefly kind of talked about it maybe on the last podcast that we did, but Zesty was like on the verge of just giving the old chopping axe to the job
Yeah.
and just going full
Yeah.
force with the reselling thing. And she's now pretty much there again. So we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
we're excited to see what goes down with that for sure. So
Skipper said, "Yeah, I bounce around a bit. I disappear during the holiday season because I host Santa Claus North Pole, Canada during the Christmas season. No problem. Yeah.
is that
I
like a multi-week thing? I've
it's
never even
probably,
heard of that.
it's probably like, the Santa Claus post up in the mall, man. That's there for a couple weeks.
At least, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to
Could
go
you ever
take
do?
pictures with Santa.
Could you ever do that job? Because I don't think I could.
No, not at all, dude.
No,
I mean, like,
there's no
don't get me
way.
wrong. Like, I like kids and all, but I don't like them that much to where
Exact.
I could have like
That's
these
yeah,
fussing, crying, bawling out of their eyes kids that are totally terrified of you sitting on your lap.
yeah.
You're just like,
It
it's okay, little kid, and you're
yeah.
wiggling this toy in their face, and like Santa wants to hug you. It's creepy, dude.
No, man, it definitely takes a special type of human to
Yeah,
to be a mall Santa. It really does,
yeah, man.
And like
Yep,
you got to be dedicated, bro. Like
yeah,
you're sitting there like you can't take bathroom breaks, you can't take food
yeah,
breaks, like
yeah,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying?
And it's just lines after lines after lines of just snot nosed kids.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Steve?
Hillary from Boston. So yeah, yes, yes, yes. Ben's in the Smoky Mountains, happy places. I gotta go to the Smoky Mountains still. I've never been there yet.
It's worth
Uh,
the trip. It's worth the trip for sure. It was a little Branson in the mountains, like
yeah,
so in that type of like hokiness, like
yeah,
a lot of hokey stores, like a lot of tchotchke stores. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's kind of a lot. But I mean, the food's pretty good. Obviously the views are
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So
Well, I seen I can't remember who it was. Somebody else went to the Smoky Mountains recently and they posted some videos or like some clips from their like cabin. Bro, the scenery was beautiful.
yeah,
Definitely gotta
yeah.
go check that out.
You got to take the ATV tours up into the mountains. Like that's all I'm gonna say. That was the best thing that
Yeah.
Emily and I did. It was so fun,
All
so
right.
fun.
What's up, Travis?
What's going on,
Uh
Travis?
my born reseller life, Bolo for any Dolly Parton cookbooks. Okay, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
Dolly Parton, man, she's got a following anyway, bro. Like I
Oh,
just sold a Dolly Stampede, like the
yeah, yeah. Dixie Stampede.
Branson thing. Yeah, I just sold one of those shirts for like $30.
Nice, nice.
Six
Dude,
weeks.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Professional Santa at the North America's largest shopping center, West Edmonton Mall. Bro, I do not envy you that task.
Oh, is that mall bigger than Mall of America? I gotta know.
Must be. Hillary, Hillary, you got a whole army of them. She's like, I
Yeah,
got kids,
yeah.
but I don't like them.
You gotta love them, Hillary.
Being Santa is supposedly one of the highest stress holiday jobs. I can imagine it. It's like
I
going
mean,
postal, but with Santa Claus.
have you seen the movie Bad Santa? Okay,
Yeah.
like, you know.
He also does two Cabela locations. Yeah, I bet
Wow,
that's pretty busy too.
wow, yeah.
Uh, James did buy a Dolly Parton collection last time he was down there. Sweet.
I'm sure
You
that
would
that stuff
change
is
your
everywhere.
mind if you saw the money we make. $300 an hour for corporate events, 150 an hour for private parties, and $50 an hour at the mall. Yeah, I mean, I guess I probably would.
I
Uh,
mean, I'm doing the corporate event. I'm not doing the mall for 50 an hour.
yeah, I'm not doing the mall.
I'm not.
I'm doing the corporate event.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think Santa Claus should be black. Just like I don't think Jesus should be white. I mean, I'm just saying. But
Okay.
so I don't. Well, Jesus is from middle of the desert, Saudi Arabia,
I
like
listen.
Egypt
I
area.
understand that, but like, who cares at
There's
the end of the day what
Santa
Santa
Claus is
Claus?
white, dude.
Who cares what
Santa
Santa
Claus is a
Claus
jolly
is?
old white man with a gray beard.
You ain't
That's
ever
just
seen
the
a
way it
jolly
is.
black man with a gray beard?
That
Come
ain't
on.
Santa, man. That's a poser. I'm telling you,
That's a
that ain't
poser.
Santa. That's a poser. Dolly got two big followers.
Wait, what? I don't,
Yeah,
did
probably
that go over
talking
my
about
head? Did that go?
yeah, two big followers. I heard.
I
I don't
don't
know.
get it.
I'm thinking it's probably
I don't get it.
talking about her double D's.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. That's where my mind went. Maybe I'm the one in the wrong here.
Right.
Well, they do give us breaks depending on how many hours you're there. They still have to follow guidelines, but we are trained to do that job. We actually go to Santa school. Okay.
No, no.
No,
What?
I guess that's why they're worth so much money.
Dude, that's so. I had no idea there was Santa school.
Yeah,
That's so serious.
I didn't either. That's it's like
Listen.
McDonald University.
I love Christmas. I truly do. But
Yeah,
like that Santa school. All right, all right. Today
it's
I
a whole
learned
nother level.
that's hey, that's dedication, and I appreciate it. But it's not for me. It's not for
Yeah.
me.
I hear you, Hillary. She said I may have an army, but I'm not dealing with other people's army, just mine. I know that's right. What's up, Harry?
Yeah.
How you doing? You never read Pallet Towns? I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. I
What's
don't
Pallet
know.
Towns?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're uncultured.
Brian says Jesus is a brown dude. Straight up, absolutely. I thought it was James. That's why I just skipped right past it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like at first, my mind was like, "Is that a boob joke?
Well,
Is
it's
that?"
Dolly, man. So like, I mean, that's what she's associated with. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess if you're like a
She's
weird
never not been,
pervert,
bro.
you know what I'm
No,
saying?
dude.
Like,
I don't know, man. I'm a Christian man, and I understand that that's what I've known her as my whole life. What's up,
I
Bearded
think
Pokey
I
Tuber? I didn't speak to you earlier
I think that that's what like put her into the limelight
on the map.
at
Yeah,
one point in time. At one point in time, but now like she's super wholesome and like older, so I'm not really thinking about her boobs. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
Like,
get it. I mean, I'm not either, but still. Miss Lachey said my Santa Claus was always black. Just saying, I saw him several times. Well, we saw
see,
different Santas.
there you
I've
go,
got
Miss
pictures
Lachey.
of me sitting on a white man's lap in the mall with a fro this big. Let me see if I can find
I'm
these pictures for
dying,
you
bro.
guys.
I'm dying.
I'm gonna try to find these pictures real quick. You catch up with the chat, Ray.
All right, I will. I will.
Um,
Let's see here. That's a terrible movie. Are you talking about Bad Santa? Because Bad Santa's a hilarious movie. Key said, "I'm from the heart of Boston." Nice. Two Bostonians here.
yeah,
Paper Towns. I don't. Yeah, I don't know that, Andy. Paper Towns.
me
Wait,
neither.
what? Only pervs like boobs? LOL. Okay, listen. Listen. At one point, she was just known for her boobs. Okay, and that's a little. That's weird. Okay, that's weird. Uh,
Hmm.
Santa Claus is coming all different colors and shapes. Yeah, see, Skipper knows. When my uncle was alive, he was Santa every year, and my cousin was an elf, and the pony was a reindeer. I love that. The pony was a reindeer. I've always thought about putting little reindeer like antlers on Tank. I think that'd be really
Speaking
funny.
of reindeer, I almost hit 2 deer on my way home today. They're everywhere out here,
Dude,
man. I
this
don't
is
get
the
it.
time. This is the time of the year that they are the absolute worst, man.
Yeah, it's
They're
crazy.
absolute worst. I hit a deer coming home from Mizzou, from Columbia, Missouri, at like 6 in the morning, and it was not good. It like destroyed my dad's truck. It was a
I
whole
bet.
thing. It was bad. It was bad. But it
I
was like
don't
right
see
around this
my
time of year.
freaking Santa Claus photos, man. This is a disaster.
I'm surprised you still have them.
Bro, I don't have them though. Like my aunt sent them to me. She's like, I got some pictures of you as a kid. I think you might want them. Then she sent them to me, and then I can't find them anymore. I thought I
Dang,
saved them, but I guess I didn't.
dang, you're gonna get in trouble
Yeah.
now.
Well, I don't know. Maybe my mom's got them.
I would assume that your mom would have them, but you know, Uh, James said she actually talks about them and knows they get her attention even at her age. Wait, so Dolly Parton right now
Okay,
is
well,
still talking about her cleavage like that?
I
I
didn't find the Santa Claus one, but I did find this though.
yeah, we got to see this.
This guy's ready for this. Don't judge me.
Look at that.
That's
Look at that.
me and my twin brother.
Oh my
Big
gosh.
80s style fro in the house,
Yeah,
man.
bro. Yeah. What kind of
Yeah,
sweatshirts
man.
were those?
Man, I don't know, dude. Some 80s crap. Man, I have
Y'all look
no
decked out
clue.
though with the plushes in your
Bro,
lap.
that was the drip.
That was sick for sure.
Yeah. I know
That
I
was
got
good.
some pictures in my mom's house where I'm like throwing a fit on Santa's lap. Like I did not want to be there. And it was so vivid, dude. I still remember it and I'm 40.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was
It's
terrified of that guy.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that you can have memories that early. Like I
Yeah,
still have memories from when I was 3 years old, which is
yeah,
so crazy to me.
yeah.
I have like a
I
vivid.
remember bits and pieces of like things from when I was 4.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like
you know,
4 or 5 is the pretty much most like common age that people can recall to. But I
yeah.
remember being 3. I must have been in my early threes because I was still in a crib, and I
Mhm.
remember climbing out of the crib to like go sleep in my parents' bed, and I
Yeah,
only remember it because it hurt my crotch so
yeah,
much getting out of
dude.
over
I remember
the
being
side.
in. I remember being in my crib and getting the roll-on deodorant off the off the dresser and licking it. I remember that.
that's
I
that's
remember eating. I remember eating dirt. I remember
that's
doing a
funny.
lot of things as a kid, like uh,
That's
just
funny.
as a kid with the experience of just putting things in your mouth and like learning
Sure.
textures and
Yeah.
just I remember that because a lot of that stuff was gross. Like roll on deodorant is definitely not tasty.
No. No. Not even at that age.
Uh, Bobby says when my uncle was alive, he was Santa every year, and my cousin was an elf, and the pony was a reindeer. Did he get paid $50 an hour at the mall?
Did the pony
She
get
actually
paid?
talks about them. Yeah, did the pony get paid? It's amazing to me she has kept her image so pure and innocent.
I mean I
Uh,
think I don't that I,
I'm pretty sure
again.
he's being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, I mean, she's pretty wholesome now.
She's, I don't know, man. She
She's
was
pretty
in that one
wholesome.
movie, what's it called? Beverly Hillbillies. She wasn't wholesome in there.
No.
She was a
No.
hussy.
No.
Bell's Resale said, I caught a live. Just wanted to say hi. Hope you're having a blessed day. I hope you are too, my
Yo,
friend.
thank you, Belle.
Hope you're selling a lot of books.
Yeah, yeah. Bookslinger.
Oh, you want to take it to a new level? They host a Santa Claus cruise to Alaska. What? My wife refuses to go because they stay in character the whole way. And she figures she'd go insane by the time I think she would
Hey,
too.
hey, you know what? Like, again, I love Christmas. I could not be on a cruise ship with a bunch of people that are actively
Mm,
cosplaying as Santa Claus. I cannot do
no,
it. If there
no,
was a
not at
Santa
all.
Claus floating around and it was like a Christmas themed cruise, I'm totally
Yeah,
in. Like Emily and I went when we went to Colorado for our little like one part of our honeymoon. We went on this like train ride through the mountains that was like a Christmas
yeah,
themed train ride. Super sick,
yeah,
there was like a Santa Claus on that went from like car to car. He like talked to you,
yeah,
it's great, the whole thing. You got the hot cider with a little bit of whiskey. Well, whatever. It
yeah,
was great. It was a great time. But a whole cruise ship full of Santa Clauses not breaking character, I'm good. I'm
yeah.
good.
Uh, what happened with what,
I
Skipper?
think I think he's saying what happened. Why are you not cute anymore?
Oh man, I grew up.
I grew up.
I grew up. That stuff don't last long, man. You get about 7 or 8, and you get buck teeth, and you just get uglier and uglier. It's just,
Yep, that's facts.
it is what it is, man. Uh, that was totally nasty. Hope it was nice flavor. It was not. It was like the cheap kind. Uh, I don't know, man, like Suave or something like that. Not like even a good brand.
That's funny.
What flavor was the deodorant? I think it was baby oil. That's what it tastes like. It all started going downhill for me at 4. I ran away and rode my scooter to the local candy store and broke into the Swedish fish cabinet.
That's what you do.
Gangster.
That's what you do, bro.
Dude, I used to go to the gas station and buy cigarettes for my mom at like 7 years old.
That stuff would never fly nowadays.
And then I'd buy candy with the rest of the money till I ran out.
Hey,
Yeah, not at all. That ain't flying nowadays.
that's so
Uncle
funny.
Jim played Santa, and it was at the VFW Veterans of Foreign Wars Christmas party. It was a live pony with a sleigh. Wow, yeah, they
Yo,
went all out.
that's sick. That's sick. I love
Did you
that.
know that Dolly's stage image was inspired by the working girls she saw in her little town growing up? She found them beautiful when others shamed them.
I
Look at
think I did know
Dolly
that
was ahead of
actually.
her time.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think I did know that. I think I did know that.
Yeah. Skipper said he remembers going to buy his mom cigarettes too. Yeah, that was back when gas was like 89 cents a gallon too. Like
Yeah.
life
And
was
like,
much simpler back then.
dude, yeah, I remember like being able to ride my bike like 2 miles away from my house when I was super young, and like
Yeah.
my parents didn't care. I feel like
Yeah.
nowadays people are like, stay on
Yeah.
the
It'll
street
snatch you
or
up.
else, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've mentioned this story before, but like there was a girl that got abducted from a bus stop like
Mm.
less than a mile from my house, and it like made national news. It was crazy,
Wow.
and like my parents were still just like, yeah, go whatever, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
expected my
That's how
parents
my
to be
mom
like, you're
was.
never going outside again. Like, it
Yeah.
was
My mom was the
crazy,
same way. She's
crazy.
like, just come back when the lights come on.
Yeah,
So,
straight up. Yeah.
yeah,
But if I was
I'd
like,
be,
we lived at the bottom of a cul-de-sac when we lived
mm,
in North County, and it was perfect for like raising a family because there was other
yeah,
families in the cul-de-sac. So like, you knew they knew where I was. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I was just across across the way, and
yeah,
Billy's house or whatever it was. But
right.
yeah, I mean
Yeah,
it was.
Hillary says, go ahead, try showing up at the corner store with a note from your mom and see if they sell cigarettes to a kid. Bro, they're throwing you and they're coming to get child services on you and
Hey,
some more
right.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's going down.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
do not pass go. You're going straight to jail.
Yeah.
It's a different day and age we live in nowadays, man. It's like food stamps used to be paper. Now it's on a
Yeah.
card, like all that
Yeah.
stuff, man. I remember back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Man, good old days. Good old days. I was watching something. It was like I think it was like a Facebook page or something like that about the 90s and just some of the things, man, like back from when we were kids, dude. I was like, man, that was just such a simple time. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, like we had a lot of stuff starting to happen, like gangs and like Bloods and Crips was starting to pop off, and that like the war on drugs was real big all over the news. But bro,
Yep.
that's nothing compared to what it is now. Like you look at the news now and like people are dying left and right off fentanyl. There's mass killings in churches and like on just random streets, people getting plowed over at protests and things like that. Like it's a crazy day we live in.
Well, we're getting
Nonetheless,
inf
gangs are still on way worse than they ever
for
been.
sure, but we're also getting information a lot faster. So like
Yeah,
these things were still happening back then, but we weren't hearing about them nearly as fast or readily
yeah,
available than
yeah,
we are now. And that of
yeah,
course the invention of the internet, I mean,
yeah.
like
And the
we
phone,
like
there's a
our
camera everywhere.
that too
Yeah,
exactly. Like our generation, Marcus, is like so interesting. I
yeah,
just love the fact that we got such a good perspective of life before
mhm,
and after the internet. Like we can
yeah,
truly talk about like what that
mhm,
experience was like. I mean,
yeah,
I think it's different for people who were adults before the internet and they were adults
yeah,
after the internet. Like
yeah,
we truly grew up sort of
yeah.
like seeing
Right on the cusp of
the
that. Yeah,
middle
the
transition age.
inception.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and it's good because we got into it early enough to be able to adapt and monetize it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah,
So
we're not like the boomers that are just like, "What's the
yeah,
internet? Click click clack on on the
right.
keyboard."
Or like the
Sorry, boomers.
industrial industry where they're like, there's no other work but go to school and get a good job. So that's how
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
like now you don't even need school to get a good job.
Right,
Like you
exactly.
can
And like
your face can be $1 million.
you don't even have to go to a physical location to work your job. Like
Yeah,
that is so mind-blowing. If you told
right.
8-year-old me that, I'd be like, "What are
Yeah,
you talking about? You have
yeah,
to get in a car and or take the train or the bus to
yeah.
get there." Like
You have to wear a
that's
suit and a
insanity.
tie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
like
Yeah,
not
exactly.
the same at
Like
all, man.
my
Yeah,
wife literally works from her pajamas
yeah,
at home with her
yeah,
cat in her lap. Like
yeah.
what? Wild.
It's definitely a different day and age, man. And I'm
Wild.
glad to be able to be in the transition, and I don't know what's next and what's in store next, but I'm definitely excited to see it. Um,
I'm just pointing off screen really quick by the way because I literally look over and Emily is playing video games and Tuna is in her lap right now. Like it
nice.
is perfect.
Hello, Emily. Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada. Keep an eye out for me this holiday season. I'll put on free videos for your family that are set to child
Yo,
friendly.
Santa's out
Nice.
here making YouTube content.
Hey, let's go. Is this channel monetized? It must be
I got
monetized.
yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out. This is so
That's so
funny.
hilarious. Chris says,
What?
"Hey Marcus, long time since I've tuned in. How's business going? I see you expanded. Big congrats to you. Business is going good. I mean, I've moved all my stuff into one place, but I'm actually doing less work than I've ever done the whole year. I'm back down to 30 listings a day, sometimes just 20. I've been doing 20 the last couple of days because I don't have enough inventory to do 30 a day right now. But it's going
Yeah,
good.
Yo, Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada only has 194 subscribers, so go sub real quick.
Go sub, guys. Run it up. uh,
This is so funny.
Brian said they didn't
Funny.
realize I was there until I ate an entire half-gallon jar of Swedish fish and they were shutting down the shop on me. One of my proudest moments. Bro, you weren't throwing up after eating that much Swedish fish?
That's
Ooh,
crazy.
that's a lot of Swedish fish. Kids can handle some stuff.
Yeah, that's
Have a
that's
wonderful
facts
evening,
though.
everyone. Yeah, man, I remember my cousin. She was eating like a bag of shredded cheese, and we were in the parking lot or in the drive-through of the Noggles Tacos that used to be in Brentwood, like down the street from Maplewood High School. It's
Okay.
it turned into like a Del Taco, then it turned into like a Quiznos, and I think
Yeah.
it's just totally closed down now. But
Yeah.
we're in the drive-through, and the next thing you know, she just ralphs this whole bag of cheese up, and I'm just like, well, that's what you get for letting a freaking 5, 6 year old just eat a whole bag of shredded cheese. Like that's not normal.
No.
Just
No.
Ralph. And then it was cheese, dude, so it smelled so bad. I was just like, oh,
Oh yeah,
let's get
just
that
little
out of here.
chunks of just like little
Yeah.
slivers of cheese.
Mm.
No.
What's the
No.
internet? Legit impersonation of my mother-in-law. Yeah. See, my grandpa, man, he was old, but he was on the cutting edge of technology. He's like, this is going to be the next big thing. Like
Yeah.
he was
Same for
into
my dad.
computers and dual monitors. He's like, you need to learn how to do this. And so,
Same.
like, when we
Yeah.
were like 12, 13, he put us in these computer classes to where we learned how to like build a computer from scratch. You know what I
That's
mean?
sick. Yeah.
And yeah, so like he was like, you need to learn this and you need to learn how to type, you need to learn how to do all this stuff. And I was just like, man, this old dude's tripping.
Right. Yeah. You were like, I don't need
That
this.
dude
I
was,
don't need
yeah,
this. Yeah.
man, my grandpa was so right about everything, dude. I'm like, and then I realized it too late. So like finally when I grew up, I was like, Pop, man, I just want to tell you thank you and I'm sorry because everything you tried to tell me you were right about. You know,
I mean, at least you
sometimes the
recognize that
old folks
now.
know what they're talking
You know what I'm
about. Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Well, that's why, man, when I go and I speak to these people in prison and stuff like that, especially when I went to the juvenile detention center, I was like,
Sure.
I know what you guys are thinking because I've been 16 before. You
Of
guys are
course.
thinking this dude don't know what he's talking about, but like,
Yeah.
trust and believe. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys this from my heart. Like, don't
Yeah.
stay on the path you're already on
Yeah.
because it already ain't working out for you. You're already in juvie, so you might as well
Right.
try something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Pivot.
yeah,
Yeah.
pivot quickly.
I remember my dad. I remember this so vividly. But we got an old baud modem, like a
Mhm,
14.4 or what I forgot the other speed, 28.8 or something like that. But these like very basic modems, and
mhm,
I kind of understood like, okay, like this is a phone for a computer. This can call another computer, and like I
yeah,
remember sitting over my dad's shoulder and watching him call another computer in like New Hampshire or wherever the hell it
yeah,
was, and like typing to them in real time, and my mind
yeah.
just being
It's like,
so blown. I was just like, what
yeah,
is happening right
yeah,
now? This is so crazy. Like, so
right.
cool. It was just the coolest thing. But and that's what inspired
Oh,
me for sure.
yeah. James said, I always have said, uh, our age feels like the perfect age to be living technology growth and of course the 80s lol.
Yeah.
And then so like James said like in one of his videos, like he went from this kid like listening to music in his basement and then like
Yeah.
you know being from the hood and stuff, and then like now he's sitting here working for himself, like
Yeah.
filming videos in his basement. You know what I'm saying?
For
And it's
sure.
like,
Yeah.
who would have thought you could never told me as a kid that I'd be making videos like on my phone or on my GoPro, like
Right.
doing YouTube and stuff for a living, like I never would have thought that 4 or 5 years ago when my ex-girlfriend's daughter, she was like 8 years old. She's like, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. And I'm like, what does that even mean? She's like, like making YouTube videos. And I'm like, you can make money from that? And she's like, yeah, an 8-year-old had to tell me that. And like,
Bro.
here I
Yeah.
am now making money off YouTube videos. I mean, I
Yeah.
ain't rich. I'm not like
No,
Mr. Beast or nothing, but
but it's still like, isn't it surreal sometimes? Like
yeah,
it is, because like I remember like it was always kind of a meme growing up, like, oh, it would be the best job in the world to get paid to play video games. And when
yeah.
I got my first Twitch payout, my very first one, I
Hmm.
swear I about cried because I was
Yeah.
like, this is so
This
this is
is
so
real. This is
this is
tangible.
crazy. This is absolute insanity. Like what?
Yeah.
I got paid to play video games. So
Yeah.
crazy. So crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hillary or Miss Lachey said, how's the holiday ornament game going?
You know what? I've been selling a lot. The ones that I bought in the middle of July, in the middle of summer this year, I've been selling those pretty consistently, but I haven't come across any like at all lately. I don't know
That's
why. I don't
because
know what.
Jan's been buying them all.
I guess
Jan's got
so.
all of them.
I guess so. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, those Marvel ones that I had were chef's kiss. Like all sold for
nice.
8 to 12 bucks a piece.
Yeah,
I mean, you got them for 50 cents. Like they were great, and they're still selling. But I have not
nice.
found any lately for whatever reason. So oh well.
Belle says she loves cheese. Don't eat a whole bag, you'll throw up. There's the link to Santa's page. Shredded, re-shredded cheese dip. Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
no,
Oh,
no,
oh man. Be
no, we
sure to hit the
don't need
thumbs
it.
up, guys. Hey, what's up, Joe? How you doing?
What's up,
Ray,
Joe?
we hope your dog is recovering well.
As good as he can be, as good as he can be for sure. So, oh yeah,
Getting the
getting the
getting the
suit
suit
on.
on and
I
waiting for the
saw
8 p.m.
I
show.
saw the preview. If you guys aren't doing anything after this show, go over to I'd Flip That and check out the suit that Joe's gonna have on because it's
Nice.
good. It is above and beyond. Which don't get me wrong, Joe and Nicole are they do it right. They do it right
That's what's up,
over
man.
there. Yeah.
Uh, I would love to start going back to JDC and speaking with the kids. I did that when I was 18 to 20 after I became a Christian. I'm getting ready to go back to OCC next month in December. I was supposed to go this past month, but schedules got busy. But I'm going back in OCC and speaking. I'm
Is
getting ready to go to the Teen Challenge facility where my brother's at next Friday and speak there. So that's pretty cool.
is JDC Juvenile Detention Center?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I've always had the thought of being a camp counselor, but not just any like camp counselor, but a camp counselor at Woodward, and like getting
Oh,
my
yeah.
BMX
Nice.
bike back out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
going to be a camp counselor. I think that'd be really cool to just
Yeah. Heck
talk to
yeah, dude.
young kids and just I'm not like not to be an influence on them, but just to hang out and just make sure that they're doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just character building, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm
People
saying?
just need, it doesn't matter if you're, a person of faith or not. People just need a positive influence in their life,
Exactly.
regardless, man.
Yeah,
Like the
for
Big
sure.
Brother program, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I've thought about that too. I thought like the Big Brother program would be cool too, for sure.
Mandy says
Mandy.
she's dying laughing in the thrift store right now. They're gonna think you're crazy. I'm like, what's wrong
Hey,
with this girl?
hey, we appreciate you taking the time
Yeah,
though to listen to us
absolutely.
while you're out there.
Yeah. As Josh Galt says, I'm honored you'd waste your data on me.
Unless you're on that
uh,
unlimited plan,
yeah, right.
Well, I don't know.
Bell
Can
says
you?
y'all hit the thumbs up. Yeah,
Hey,
please
that's
do.
you will get a sale.
Yeah.
I do wonder if they like. Can you still get grandfathered into those plans? I don't think that there's like anything that you can get that's unlimited anymore. Can you?
You got to pay for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But it's
Like
like,
I'm unlimited on my phone. Well, actually, it slows down after it reaches like a certain amount of
and
gigs.
that's what I'm saying. Like they throttle you after a certain because it's not truly unlimited, right? That's not truly
Yeah, it's
unlimited.
it
So
used to be, man.
oh
It
yeah, for
used to, well,
sure.
actually, and it never was actually. It would be unlimited till you reach like 30 gigs or something, and then it would slow down to like 5 gigs or something stupid like that. Like a
Okay.
drastically different cutoff. The data is a
Yeah.
write-off. Yep,
I
there you
mean,
go.
that is true. That is true. I never thought about that. Yeah. The data
I
is a
was
write-off.
doing that when I was in my last storage unit because I had to pay for
The hotspot.
Wi-Fi to do my labels and stuff like that. But
Sure.
now that I'm in a facility that has Wi-Fi included, I probably need to turn it back up because there are times with me like riding around like watching YouTube in my car all day, like
Yeah.
listening to music. Like I do run out of high speed data, so
I mean,
maybe one of these days
the music shouldn't take up too much. What do you use? What app do you use?
I use YouTube.
Oh, okay. Then that would make sense.
Yeah,
Like if you use
yeah.
Spotify or like Tidal or like even Amazon Music or Apple Music, it shouldn't eat up too much data when
Well, I don't
you
really
stream
listen to
music.
music. I watch like videos or like
Oh,
I'll
okay.
listen to like podcasts and things like that. Um,
Yeah. They're actually I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but if you're like looking to get just the audio from like a podcast, there is an
mhm.
app that converts it to like just audio, so you don't have to burn
Okay.
up all of your data. I think I'm not 100%
All
sure.
right.
Don't quote me on that, but I think that's a thing.
Yeah, if you find out what that is, let me know so I
Yeah,
can
for sure.
make the switch.
Yeah.
What's going on, CA 7439?
What's up, CA?
I feel like I should call you something different than that, but you can always reach out to Cameron Card. I think he manages Woodward East now.
I don't know
There
who
you
that
go.
is. Should I know who Cameron Card is? Am I am
Somebody
I
that manages it.
am I in the dark? I don't know who
Oh,
that
it's
is.
Claire. Yeah, Claire, don't you need to change your name, homie. Claire's Claire's from the Patreon. I'm wondering why it sounds familiar. Hey
That's
Claire,
funny.
how you doing? Claire's in the UK. It's
Oh, okay.
late. You should be in bed. You should be in bed
Yeah,
by
no
now.
kidding.
What time is it
It's
there?
probably
It's not
super
tea
late.
time, Claire.
No, it is definitely not tea time.
Mm,
Unless you work third shift, it might be.
she's definitely a daytime hustler for sure. Claire's my buddy. She's my favorite member of the Patreon.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. How's that thing going? How's everything
It's
going
going
on the
pretty
Patreon?
good.
Good.
For for the most part, like this is the thing, right? You have to put in work no matter who you
Of
are, right?
course.
So if you come to the Patreon and then like you find out that there's no magic pill, like you just need to do the work,
Yeah.
people don't like to stay in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's people that's been in there and they're like actually putting in the effort and
Yeah.
they're killing it. They're making great money. Claire's one of them.
I
She
think.
when she first joined, she was selling like items for like £9, £10, £11. Now her
Yeah.
ASP the other day she was reading me off some sales. She's like £33, £25, £28. And like so,
Okay.
her money's going up.
Yeah.
She said it's not tea time, it's 12:45 a.m.
Okay.
You're gonna need to get some sleep, my friend. But yeah,
No,
man. And
I
then there's
think.
other people that are up hundreds of percents as well too. So it's great to
Heck
see.
yeah. Yeah, I think there's there's a lot of snake oil in like side hustles, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everyone thinks that like these side hustles or whatever can be like the
Yeah.
super easy thing that's like very passive.
Yeah.
And
It's not though.
reselling is so far from that. Like
Yeah,
it's
there's nothing passive about
no,
reselling at all.
no, there isn't,
It's
you
very
know.
much full blown effort.
Yeah, it is. I mean, unless you have the capital to pay somebody to source for you, take pictures for you, and list for you and ship for you, which you probably
Yeah.
don't.
No.
um, it's a job just like anything else. It's a job
Yeah.
just like anything else.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
That's so amazing that you're helping people from across the ocean. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool
No,
too.
that is cool.
Yeah.
What challenges have you noticed that they face over there that we don't over here? Is there anything in specific like
Types of
lack of?
inventory.
Yeah,
Types of inventory. So like for like she'll be talking to me about certain brands that they have over there, and I'm like, I've never even
sure,
heard of that. Uh
exactly.
And then
Yeah.
so like she'll buy boxes of like bulk inventory from across, from over here.
Oh,
And then
okay.
she'll get like Levi's over there, and then like some of them turn out to be fake, and
Oh,
like that
wow. Yeah.
that really like my heart goes out to her when she's buying it, but she is
Yeah.
buying it in enough bulk to where if she's getting a pair of fake pants in there, that it doesn't hurt her buy cost too much. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But at the same time, like that's one of the biggest things. And there's a guy like his name's Lee. He's from the UK that he pops up in my lives all the time, and that's one of his biggest problems is trying to find inventory and enough to make it a profitable business to be in.
Of
And
course.
so Claire used to have that problem, but now she's got the online arbitrage game like sold up, dude. Like she's really getting good
That's
at it to
that's
where she
sick.
can, yeah, she's sniping some stuff off, and I'm really impressed with her the way she's been growing.
Yeah.
But then there's the other challenges like their listing limits aren't the same. So like for a premium
Hmm.
store, we get like 10,000 listings. She's only getting like a thousand listings a month. So like
Really?
for her to go in and like end and sell similar, like to just do these tests that like I can't remember the name of the guy. I know James, my boy reseller, knows who it is. Hey Fro sells. Hey Fro sells like ended and sell similar his whole store. And for like Claire to do that, that's like her whole month of listing all in one
Yeah.
whop. You know what I mean? So
Of course.
certain things like that, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same strategy. They have different postage set up. So like her postage is stupid cheap, like 256 to
Hmm.
ship a priority package out. So
What?
yeah, it's crazy
That's
cheap.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that,
Huh.
man, everything's pretty much the same though. So, the
Okay.
processes are the processes.
Of
It doesn't
course.
matter who you are or where you are, the process is all the same. It's just finding good quality items is the most largest component of this whole thing, and then listing it the best way.
Yeah, because I mean, we were talking about how they don't really have the equivalent of the bins over there, right? Like that's not a
Nope,
thing for them. Yeah.
nope, nope.
Huh.
And
I
then so
mean,
like they have car boot sales, which are like, just a lot with
yeah,
cars selling stuff on, on the ground and out of their trunks and stuff like
yeah.
that. But
Their boot is our
um,
trunk.
yep.
Yeah.
So like it's not like but then it gets cold over there too, so it's not like, an all year round thing. So it's definitely a challenge. They got charity shops, but then the charity shops are tiny and then there's not like a lot of good stuff in those all the time either. So it's just, it's a matter of just being diligent and going out as often as possible.
Well, is fast fashion over there as big as it is
Yeah.
here? Is
I
it?
think it's bigger
Okay.
over there,
Is
man.
it bigger?
She talks about high street and like the brands over there all the time and how like,
Hmm.
but fast fashion is fast fashion, dude. It's like it's not beneficial to anyone except for the company that makes it.
Of course.
So
Of
like
course.
those brands are trash regardless.
Yeah.
Uh
Right. Right.
the rollerblade community runs deep.
Hey,
What are my
you
buddy
know,
Brian Smith used to hang with Cameron Card. He's a character. The rollerblade community runs deep.
I I I used to be a rollerblader, okay? And some not so kind things were said to us at one point in time when people like turned their backs on rollerblading. So
Oh man.
I'm glad that the rollerblading community
I've
does
seen
run deep.
this. I've seen this dude. He's like a totally like 90s Jinko. Like he's got this
You're talking
super
about Air
baggy,
Dolphin. You're talking about Air
it might
Dolphin.
be, and he's
I
like
already know who you're talking about.
rollerblading with Jinkos on.
Yep,
Like these videos are
super ripped
awesome,
dude.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's Air Dolphin. He is like the guy that has saved rollerblading seriously,
yeah,
because like everybody left rollerblading for skateboarding or BMX, and
yeah,
like it was really looked down upon. Like some really
yeah,
not nice things were said about rollerbladers for a long, long time. And Air Dolphin, bless his heart, he has
yeah,
brought back all the swag. And dude is an incredibly talented skater. He
yeah.
really is.
And his videos are sick, and I'm not even into rollerblading. Uh,
Yeah.
Said Brian is in the guy from the hoax videos. He's a legend. You
I
guys are
know.
speaking way over my head right now, man.
Yeah, Hoax was like a series. It was like a series of videos. Dude, I actually ran across some old aggressive inline skating VHS, and I sold them, and I kind of regret selling them. I kind of wanted to like hang on to those. They're cool. They're cool. Just the way that
Um,
those old videos are put together. Just cool stuff. I don't
yeah.
know.
Claire says she sold a fleece from Cleveland Figure Skating Championship from the year 2000. How random is that?
That is
That's
random.
super random, but that type of stuff does sell. Like the most obscure random stuff definitely sells.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, Not sure Andy, possibly Brian is a videographer that used to work for Herb Ritz, so maybe it's him. Who the frick is Herb Ritz? You guys, man, you
That's a heck of
guys,
a name. I
yeah,
like that
Herb
name.
Ritz sounds like a cracker. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. No, it's all good, bro.
All good.
Uh, yeah, definitely all good.
Maybe one day
With
you guys will see me doing backflips at Woodward, in the next couple of years. Who
uh,
knows?
yeah, man. So with I know like you sell like the obscure like home videos and like home recordings of have
Yeah.
you ever found any of that type of stuff on there? Like
On
like X Games type of like homemade video type
I haven't.
rollerblading stuff.
I know that people specifically look for like certain lines of stuff that was only on TV, right? Like
Mhm.
I could be wrong. Somebody correct me on this in chat if you guys know, but I don't think the X Games was ever put into like a true like here's X Games from the front to back this year and it was ever
Yeah,
put on DVD or VHS. I'm pretty sure. So like
yeah.
there's guys, that'll be in these VHS collector forums
Hmm.
or Facebook groups or whatever that specifically look for those recordings. And if
Yeah,
you find them, like they're willing to pay top dollar,
yeah. That's
So
amazing.
it like,
Yeah.
I've noticed that like the stuff that I found that's all like old MTV recordings sell way
Hmm.
better, because people are looking for the old,
Dude,
the
I
actual
used to
music
record that
video.
stuff.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of
I used to
course.
record that stuff when I was in like
Yeah,
seventh grade and eighth grade because I want to have music to watch, all day long.
yeah.
And it's like either you watch the box on TV and you waited for the song you wanted to come on,
Yes,
or you know what I mean.
yes.
And so like you recorded videos when they did come around. So like yeah, man, that was straight old school, man. VHS,
The newer generation will never know the struggle
they'll
of
never
having to like
understand.
put the cassette in and have to wait by the radio
Yeah,
to hit
to
record
press
to record
record.
yes to
Yep,
record your favorite song on a cassette.
yeah, man. Yep, I was all about that life.
Yep. Hmm.
Bell says, "Oh, that's so cool. I would not have sold old skate videos. That brings me back to ninth grade.
I regret it, Bill. I do. I do.
A lot of rollerblade peeps went into production. Crazy how that works.
I
Got to
mean,
make money somehow,
I
man.
get it. I get it. You know,
My boys ride BMX at Woodward in Colorado. They love that place.
that's
Nice.
sick. I'm so glad that you're able to send them to that. That's so cool. I
The
don't know
lost
which.
media hunting is a crazy cool thing.
Yes,
Go ahead.
it really is. But I was about to say, I don't know which location I would want to go to if I were to ever be a counselor at Woodward. Maybe Colorado, maybe out east. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure.
Bell says you could have a whole separate channel dedicated to finding blank VHS tapes.
There
You could.
is. There is actually. There's channels that exist for that if you don't know.
What's up, D? How you doing? Hey guys, been a minute. Keep grinding.
Hey,
Thanks,
yo,
bro. Welcome.
thanks for the kind words.
Uh, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
Beastie Boys on
unfortunately,
standby.
I was gonna say just really quick. Unfortunately, you
Mhm.
can't monetize those channels,
Why not?
even if they're just old
Because it's
commercials.
copyrighted.
Yeah,
Uh,
after a certain age, you could of course, but like yeah, it would have to be a pure passion project to do a channel like that. I've trust me, I've thought about it. I was like,
yeah,
I'm coming across all these VHS that have cool
yeah.
recorded stuff. Like I could totally make a channel, but yeah, I
Hey,
don't.
man, it's tough.
I'm like I like it, but I'm not super passionate about that type of
Yeah.
stuff. You know, so
Mm. If reselling was a sport, what do you think the world record listing would be? Items listed in one day, solo would be.
hmm,
I think it depends. I think it depends on what your niche is. What
yeah.
if you're like listing media by yourself, like you could do hundreds,
Stock
hundreds in
if
a
you're yeah
day.
if you're using stock photos, yeah.
Yeah,
I think you could hit 1,000 in one. Nah, maybe
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe 1,000 might be
I
a
mean, in a
reach.
whole day, I don't know, man. James is doing like 100 media items in an hour. So, like, if you worked a 12-hour day, you could do it
You could do
easily.
it.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So, I think it's
You'd
possible.
you'd have to like set up like an external catheter. You'd have to have like somebody feeding you like as you're
Yeah,
doing it. You know.
yeah. Pain is the best one for the camps.
Okay, I've heard that. I've heard that. Pennsylvania.
Copper is the new place. I have to make a trip there one day.
Is that
Okay.
Copper Mountain? Am I off with that?
I don't know.
I'd
Hillary
be
said she'd be a little concerned about finding spicy home videos. Yeah, that's probably definitely a thing.
I understand your concern. I do. I haven't run across any, thankfully.
Um, yeah, definitely probably a legit concern. Yes,
Yeah.
any copper is awesome. We spent a week there over the summer, had a few concussions at wow. Dang, bro.
Hope your
Yeah.
brain's doing okay.
And Claire said that's what she was worried about too.
Yeah.
If listing was a sport, James would definitely be the reigning king. Absolutely. I totally agree there.
Yeah.
Memory unlocked to that time when I was stuck in Adam and Eve. I did the same thing. Yeah.
That's
They,
so funny.
yeah, I did the same
Thinking it
thing.
was a Bible story. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, because that's what they named it after. It's got the little apple and everything. I'm like,
Oh
well, this is
yeah.
not what I thought it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah, man. Well, guys, we are coming to the end of the live stream. You got what you got going on, man? Anything you want to
We're do our best to put out a video, two videos actually, by this weekend and early next week. So the channel is not dead. We finally filmed some content this week. So one this weekend, probably one early next week. And aside from that, just be on the lookout for our whatnot shows. I think I threw the link into the last video or last two videos that we put out. So go hit that link, follow me over there, bookmark shows. Just even a view would help out. They're fun. We'll have all sorts of different stuff. So not just VHS and CDs.
all right. Teaching Al said, does subtitle on title listings show in SEO? That I don't know. I haven't used a subtitle because it costs $4, and I haven't had an item where I thought it was worth enough to like put the additional title on there or extra info on there. I
I don't
don't
think
think
it
it does
does.
though.
I don't think it
Me
does.
neither.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not worth it in my opinion to even pay $4 for a subtitle.
Yeah.
I've removed the option.
Yeah.
Uh, So yeah, I don't have anything special. I have a video coming out tomorrow. I also have another video coming out on my Christian channel, I think probably tomorrow as well. So if you guys haven't subbed to that channel, there's a link down below in the description for that as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys.